Okay, so because of my webcam failures the last two times, I'm gonna have to go back to the start of the campaign again. Well, you're gonna be a little bit shocked of what's going on with this campaign, and this is a chapter, by the way. So I guess there's like 5 chapters in all this. We're gonna go back to Death Row, and basically, yeah, we're gonna go back to Death Row, and here we go. Starting off the game. You're not going to get a reaction from me because I've already known what's happening. Sorry to spoil it for you. I already know what's going to happen. I'm just not going to I'm not going to say anything so you can actually get an experience of what's going on. But other than that, I'm just going to let you have your own kind of shock. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that happened and this happened. I'm not gonna spoil the story for you or anything. I'm just letting you know I've already watched the first 2 chapters. I've already seen the first 2 chapters. I couldn't get it on camera because my webcam failed. And I know why it failed now. Because I opened the game up. And this guy right here is one of the guys you have to watch. So, other than that, we'll get to it. It's basically a tutorial with all these chapters. It's basically like a long-ass tutorial before I ever get the chance to actually build up. Okay, here we go. Incoming call. The CEO. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder. That's the guy you just saw zoomed in. And sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. So, what we're going to do. This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. So let's get started. Construct the new building here. We'll also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large jail door into the south wall. Here we go. We're going to build a concrete building here from all the way down on this side. Now, there's a to-do list over here that shows you right here. You're not going to be able to see it because this guy wants to talk. Your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. They'll collect steel and concrete from the storeroom and take it from the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around, use WASD or the other keys, which I cannot use, to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And I say I cannot use the arrow keys because the up and down arrow keys are basically formed into one button. They're tiny little buttons. Alright. You can just look around. And while we're doing that, we need to put a freaking door right there. So let me just go ahead and zoom that in and get this quickly built up and all that. And here we go. We got the room built up. And there he is. Inside the building, I want a cell and an execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. And then we're going to materials. Brick wall right here, here, and here. That's how you do it. And of course he'll I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. He'll eventually want doors right here too, so eventually he'll want that. Now to-do list says internal walls. That's all it says right here. I'm putting it out right here so you guys can see it, because my webcam's gonna be in that corner where it's gonna be hiding that to-do list. Here we go. They're building up the brick wall. They're putting on the jail doors like I prematurely asked for them to do. Here we go. Brick wall, brick wall. There it is. Cell. Now, what we're going to do. Now, large jail. I already did it. Next thing we gotta do, we gotta designate the rooms. We gotta designate these rooms by clicking on rooms, going on cell, which is gonna be this cell right here, and then the execution chamber is gonna be this one right here, the execution room. Now the reason why they're having little things right there is because this requirement is not passed. These rooms are not passed yet to be rooms. Now what you got to do, you got to put a toilet in the bed right here and an electric chair right there. So I got to put a bed, and I put that in the very wrongest spot. You got to put it right there, and now we can't put it right there. You got to put the toilet right there, and then we got to grab our electric chair and pay $5,000 out the ass for the electric chair. Now we got to wait, and while we wait, I guess we can just zoom in and or speed up time, and let's get them to hurry up already. Come on. There's the bed. There's the toilet. Now we're waiting for the execution chamber, which is right there. Okay, cool. Now while we're doing that, because I'm trying to get through this real quick, because the last time I did this, when I was recording this video that failed because of my webcam and my audio being unavailable, this took an hour. And I think I got kind of into chapter 2 the last time. So that's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make. It's up to you though. These aren't strictly required. It depends on how much you care about your prisoners and the environment. Basically, this guy is like the CEO of an architectural business that's only meant for like prison architecture. And this guy, here we go, the unfortunate, unlucky son of a bitch. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey. Oh, that's his name. I said his name was like Greg or something like that. A teacher once, wouldn't you believe? A teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in his cell. Before I do that, we're going to be... Oh, we can't do that yet. Okay. Seems fair enough. Incoming call by the chief. Here we go. This is where it cuts out. And that's basically a little like cutscene about what happens. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed. You want to hear his description of what he did, and then it's going to go into a flashback. It's around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Here we go. Flashback to where he was at. This is what happens. This is where things get interesting. Now, I told you about this guy being in trouble. He's about to get executed and stuff. So this is why he's going to get executed. This girl's giving this dude a blowjob. Now, I'm not going to go any further into the story because it shocked the hell out of me when I went and watched the rest of this cutscene, and I was like, holy shit, because it has to do with this guy right here. Let me get a small little spoiler for you, though. Not only does this guy do something horrifically bad, he technically did something horrifically great, and I just now noticed that guy has that guy is still got his penis on that dude. Anyway, that guy, not only did Edward do something very horrifically bad, he did something good in a way too. And that will be on with later in the next part, yes. And that's why, if you're thinking I'm a bad person for saying he actually did something good, wait until the second part, because the second part is what catches you off guard. Clear as day, as you ask me, he deserves every volt he's gonna get. And the priest is gonna be like all this stupid crap. Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them dead. That's double premeditated murder. Shut up. I don't care what you have to say, priest. You want a guy like this running free, I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's dead. Now, eventually I'm going to... Yeah, here we go. We're going to... Because utilities, they have no power over here. No power whatsoever. So basically, we gotta build... hang on. I'm gonna hurry up. Can we hurry up with this? Hurry along. Oh, you know what we'll do? Okay. I'm gonna... Because I know way ahead of what's happening. I haven't seen Chapter 3, so... When we get to Chapter 3 is when we get to the things. They got capacitors. Secretly put capacitors over here. I wanna try and break the game. Because before I did this, before I put this, I put the electrical cables without capacitors, and when he tested on the thing, he broke the thing, like destroyed everything, and like what happened was all power went out. So we're gonna get power to, I don't know if he needed power all the way over there. We're gonna go all the way down here with electrical cables, and then here, and then we're gonna zoom in. We're gonna I always say zoom in for some reason. We're gonna speed up time, and hopefully nothing bad goes wrong. Hopefully I don't actually break the game, because I'm actually going ahead of what this guy is asking for. Now, it says here, connect the rooms to the electrical supply. I'm not sure why it's saying like 5 and stuff, but hey, as long as we got some more power, hopefully the game doesn't like completely break and shit with me like actually doing that. Here we go. He's gonna test it. He tested it, and then the lights just like, yeah. Here's the power cables. Okay, here he is. He's gonna test the electric. Okay, almost done. I think we should try. Here we go. And then it's gonna cut off with all the capacitors I put over there. Wow, that was fun. I broke the. Well, that didn't work. I already did it. I'm way ahead of you, man. That worked. That worked fine. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So, he just turned off the power by himself. I gotta turn it back on. I guess that's like an overheating thing. We turn it back on, and we turn that on. Well done. I believe we are finished with this job. Hurry up. Okay. We're not going to worry about what happens next. This is another flashback of what happens. He's going to the church, and he's going to confess his sins and his murders to the Holy Father, that is the priest. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. So there he goes. You see him. He didn't want to do it. He doesn't know why he did it. And because of that, he's going to die. I should probably not be playing around with this cable here, because I don't want to unplug my webcam and screw up this whole thing again. Can I? Hell yeah, just go. Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade it. You cannot evade the consequences. You'll never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you no matter what you have done if you ask Him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. Here we go. This is where it gets serious. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and He will have the final judgment on you. You're going to be sent to hell, probably. probably gonna talk shit about him, I think. No, they don't do anything. They wait until he's like all ready and stuff, and they say Edward Mosley, something like that. You were charged for double murder on the first degree. Do you have anything to say? Something like that. Yeah. Do you have anything to say? And he's like, Susan, I'm sorry, and rip. I spoiled that part for you, but I haven't spoiled all the stuff that's actually going to happen. At a steady 39 frames per second. I'm not sure why I'm stuck at 39. I like 40 better, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Oh well. Once we get this chapter done out of the way, we'll, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Edward Romson, you have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the first degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. And that were his final words. And rip. Alright, Chapter 2. Palermo. I'm going to cut it right here because this is where it gets kind of shit. So, as soon as we get... Okay, the thing, shit's caught on fire. Crisis brewing out in another facility. Yeah. I gotta show this to you. Prison kitchen, yeah. Fire in the prison kitchen. But before I ever do that, I have to put it out here. It's because I'm killing all the penguins. Kill all penguins! Make that a hat! Turrets.